Listen, I'm gonna say it like I say it every year. I think we're favorites to win the World Series. Obviously we got to compete with the Dodgers on the other side, but it's Yankees or nothing for me. They're my whole life. They're everything I stand for. They're the team that I grew up watching every day. They're the team I went to the stadium just a few blocks away. They're everything. And with that comes with potential heartbreak because I always say this every year. I think we're going to win the World Series. So, I mean, it's like I say to Kyle every year, I'm ready for them to break my heart again. Like, it's okay. Like, I accept it. I forgive them. I love them. But all jokes aside, it's all about health. We need to maintain some consistency and staying off of the IL because I mean last year and the year before that we were like one of the worst teams in terms of keeping our players healthy. I don't know if we need to fire our training staff or change up the regiments. I do see a lot of these players in the weight room, practicing, getting their BP up and making sure that they're getting stronger and they're making sure that they're trying to build their bodies to be strengthened for the season. But a lot of players fail to realize, man, this is a 162 game season. This is a long, dragging, physically agonizing season. And we need guys. We need to make sure that the guys that are going to carry this team are going to be healthy for the season. Aaron Hernandez, what the fuck is wrong with me? Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Garrett Cole. We need Gleyber Torres, Clint Frazier. Every single person that we need to be a consistent person in the locker room and on the field. They just have to step it up. We're getting Herman back after his 80-game suspension with his domestic violence. That is all finally in the past, and that is cleared. So he's back on the team. Well, Luis Severino is expected to be back from Tommy John surgery in sometime in July or August. That strengthens our starting rotation as well. Obviously, Garrett Cole's coming into year 2 of being with the New York Yankees. We signed Corey Kluber. We signed Jason Tomlinson. He was a former teammate of Garrett Cole's in Pittsburgh. So, I mean, pitching has finally been addressed to a certain extent. And, we just need to make sure that we play good baseball, we play error-free baseball, and then we make contact. It doesn't always have to be home run or bust. We have probably a top 2, top 3 hitter, depending on who you ask, coming back to the team in DJ LeMahieu. And I mean, pure hitter, opposite field, single, double, clutch, can hit the long ball, and is probably one of the best fielding infielders in baseball. We have a great MVP candidate every year potential in DJ LeMahieu coming back to the Yankees for another 6 years. And I think when you have a guy like that, that's always reliable to get on base with the power behind him in the lineup that literally I just said, it's kind of scary. That includes Luke Voigt as well. We have the potential to do it, man. Our bullpen looks good. Obviously, we lost Zach Britton for a couple of months. He's got some elbow swelling. You're smirking and you're just waiting to talk about it. So just, you know what, just say it because it's pissing me off.
And what about Gary Sanchez?
What about Gary Sanchez, Kyle? What about him? Tell me about him. No, I want you to tell me about him. You got so much. This man sends me tweets about Gary fucking Sanchez almost on the daily. I've had enough. This man hits a single and Kyle's like, oh my God, he gonna win MVP. Like, bro, no, I've had enough. It's midnight. I'm not gonna start yelling in my complex. People gotta fucking sleep. No, I'm not doing this.
No. Listen. I just want you to admit one thing. Just one thing.
What?
Say that Gary Sanchez has been popping off in spring training. Just say it. He's been popping off.
It's spring training. We talking about practice?
Hey,
we talking about practice?
Hey, go look up Gary Sanchez's spring training averages
Kyle,
from last year.
I want you
look
to
how
look
bad
at the
they
pitchers.
were.
I want you to look at the pitchers he's faced. These are double and triple A pitchers. These are draft prospects that have not played in an MLB game. These are just random fucking people that they're saying, well, we got to test him out, or fuck it, we're not going to use this person today. I don't care.
You can't give him any shine.
Water.
You can't give him any shine.
No, zero shine. Gary Sanchez is dog water. Absolute. I'd rather drink sewage shit than say Gary Sanchez is good. I've had enough. And the best part is, people told me I was absolutely insane after he had one bad year after the 2017 season where he came in clutch in the postseason against Houston. Mm-hmm. And when he had a great regular season. After that, Gary Sanchez had an abomination of a career. And I mean, the literal waste of space that this man is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he's on my team to this day frustrates me. Like, I go to bed angry sometimes when I remember, like, God damn it, he's still on my roster. Like, I see him at the plate, and I automatically assume he's going 0 for 4 for the day. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. I need you to understand something. I know you're not as baseball in tuned as I am, and I know that I'm nowhere near a lot of these other people in the world.
What do you mean? I got all the freaking Gary Sanchez highlights off of Twitter the last 3 weeks. I've been
I don't give
them all, bro.
shit. It's spring training. I'm talking about Gary Sanchez's demeanor at the plate when it's a regular season game. It's just something. There's just that arrogance about him that just gives me that notion of I want to beat the shit out of you, bro. It's like he gets to the plate, we could be down, we could be up, we could be tied, and he's literally swinging like we were in middle school trying to impress the girl on the sideline. It's home run or bust with him. There's no in between. He swings at garbage. He fucking doesn't put the ball in play, and when it is in play, it's going sky high in the air because he's swinging for the fences, or it's grounded in the dirt, and he doesn't put any effort into run anything out at first base. Gary Sanchez, until he turns it around, he sucks. He sucks. I don't care if he's got a cannon behind the plate. I don't give a shit if he's really cool and he's got cool hair and he's breaking it in spring training. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Gary Sanchez, absolute dog water. Kyle Hashimoto is my starting catcher day one, in my personal opinion. But if freaking Aaron Boone wants to keep giving this man chances after he batted 0 this last postseason, if not under 100, I've had enough. Bro, this man had 2 or 3 games where he was 0 for 3 in the postseason. Dog water.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that he's the starting catcher day one?
I don't have to bet it. I already know what's happening. I know what's happening. I said in my mind.
I'll put a case on it.
Bro, I already know what's going to happen. Actually, Garrett Cole's personal catcher is Kyle Hashimoto, so you might lose that case.
I'll gladly lose a case. I don't care. Day one. I got Gary Sanchez.
Day one, Gary Sanchez starting.
Yep, day one.
18 or 24? Case. 18 or 24 case.
Oh, let's go big. Let's go 24.
All right, bet. That's two bets. Twitter. We have a Twitter. YouTube. We have this Gary Sanchez one, and then we have the Russell Wilson trade. I'm not giving up on Russell, so it's probably going to be an even exchange because Gary Sanchez sucks at catching Garrett Cole because he sucks at everything he does, and we obviously have Kyle Hashimoto, who played with Garrett Cole in high school, that knows how to play with him. So I don't think that Gary starts game one.
I mean, have you listened to these videos and the crack of the bat when Gary Sanchez hits it, bro? I'm just saying.
You ever heard
He's been balling this spring training.
You ever heard a fastball hit a mitt? You ever heard like just a pitcher? That's what it sounds like when he gets on the plate because he misses everything.
Not the spring training, bro.
When Gary Sanchez steps up to the plate, all you hear is bah, bah, because it's the ball hitting the fucking catcher's mitt because this man he's here and the ball's over here and he's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm Gary Sanchez. And then he walks off because he doesn't give a shit. It's his attitude that pisses me off even more. His mannerisms and everything that just, I don't want him on the team. I don't know why he's still on the team. It's so frustrating.
Just gonna have to.
But my Yankees are going to win the World Series.
It's either that or they break your heart.
Exactly. I'm here for it, and I'm never going to teeter from it. It's win the World Series or break my heart.